fucking laws of gravity just fucking tried me, bitch. Why did I drop my whole fucking coffee on the ground? Thank God. And y'all wonder why I will not get rid of this old ass fucking 7-11 cup, because this bitch is anointed and protect. Do you see how this protected my coffee? Only little drips fell, bitch. You know I was about to die. I want y'all to see with your own eyes how God protected my coffee this morning, bitch. I'm going, listen. Do you see how much coffee would have gotten wasted if it was not for this old trusty bust down 0711 goddamn top, bitch? Listen, sometimes if it ain't broke, don't motherfucking fix it, bitch. And that cup ain't broke, so I ain't about to buy me a new one, bitch. And just know that trust, tried and true, bitch. Trusted, tried and true, bitch. I'm gonna drop my phone. I ain't got it to do today. Yeah, try to motherfucking do today. Listen, let me just tell you something, goddamn retrograde. You can suck it. Y'all remember back in the day, motherfucking WW, bitch, suck it right now, bitch. I'm sure. I don't give a fuck what y'all plan. Y'all better get yourself back realigned. I ain't got no time to be waiting till no August 7th. Now I'm about tired of y'all shit. I'm tired of your shit now. God damn it. I was planning on coming in here and talking about fighting a lose battle, which I shall get to once I curve my rabbit ass on upstairs, honey. Have y'all been feeling like this towards this retrograde? You be wanting to reach forth, honey. Wanting to snatch this shit out of a planet and asking, why the fuck don't you like me? I'm trying to figure out which one of it. Is it Uranus? Is it Pluto? Is it Tuto? Who the fuck is it up there? Y'all just give me a second. Y'all, I'll be back after this intermission. Cause when you're feeling good, you pop pussy, bitch. Cause when you're feeling hood, you pop pussy, bitch. You pop pussy all up in this motherfucker. Goddamn, you pop pussy all up in this motherfucker. Oh, you pop pussy like a unicorn. Oh, you pop pussy like a unicorn. Alright, that felt good. Now back to regular scheduled programming. We shall be talking about fighting a losing battle today. Let's get centered. Alright, I'm back, y'all. We back, okay? Y'all see I had to go throw me some eyeliner on, bitch, because I ain't about to be sitting here talking to y'all looking like a translucent goddamn jellyfish, okay? I should have known it was only going to be but a certain amount of time before I went up there and slapped me some eyeliner on, y'all. So listen, I got my deck out because I felt like I was guided to give y'all a spiritual message this morning. Come on, spirit fingers. So this is my wild offering deck. Look at Miss Ganesha. Good morning, Ganesha. Good morning, girl. How you doing, good? I really do feel like we need some wild offering guidance this morning because some of us are fighting a losing battle, and it doesn't even have to do with love. And that's the main reason why I wanted to do this video, because a lot of what we talk about, especially and what we focus our energy day to day, is love. You know, relationship. Have it's drama going on in your relationship, or have it's drama in your life because you don't have a relationship and you don't understand why you don't have a relationship. And there's far more goddamn important things going on in this world other than sex and relationships, like motherfuckers' foundation, for instance. You have to understand the type of work that I do. So I talk to people on a daily basis, and the majority of the readings that I've been getting have been life purpose readings. You know what I'm saying? Life purpose readings. People, for whatever reason, whatever has been going on, it's been shaking everyone's foundation where they cannot focus on love. Like, love is literally the last thing that they're worried about, because people's foundations are literally being ripped from up under their feet. And I believe the reason why God and, you know, just retrograde, like a lot of people's livelihoods are at stake right now. And if you have your foundation literally crumbling under you, how do you have a second to think about love when you're trying to think about how I'm gonna get to work tomorrow, where I'm gonna live, my mother's health, or my health, or like real serious shit. When it comes down to your health, your mental sanity, the security and safety of your family, your friends, you know what I'm saying? Have it be at work, with your home, with your security with other family members and people in your life, that is way more important than just a relationship that can come and go. We got to understand that sometimes we putting too much energy into a losing battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's not about losing. It's not about who wins or lose. Sometimes it's just like, Am I benefiting anything? Am I devaluing myself, putting so much energy into this thing over here when I have my whole world breaking down over here? But yet, only thing I can seem to do is focus my energy over here while everything else over here is going haywire. And by the time you finally wake up and you turn your energy over here, everything is going completely to shit. A lot of people think about, well, I don't want to be defeated. It's not about being defeated, because at the end of the day, say you do put all of the energy into whatever it is that you're fighting, and you fight 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 and you fight. And you might have won the battle, but if you're so battle bruised and tired, you done lost limbs, you done sacrificed other relationships and foundations with everybody, where you won this big war, but at the end of the day, everything, you don't have nothing else around you. Like, you won a war that you were fighting by yourself, and you end up by yourself with like nothing else. Like, I hope I'm making sense here. And I'm gonna give you an example. I had a family member that loved her kid's father so fucking much, right? She didn't care about who else she was hurting for that. Who she was hurting, as long as she had that relationship, as long as that man was in her life, she sacrificed her relationship with her parents, with her friends, because they got tired of dealing with it, because this man mistreated and abused her, and we would try to jump in and try to help her, but he would turn her against us. Well, we felt like we were fighting against a rabid dog, so I'm not going to sit here keep getting attacked trying to help you, and you getting your face knocked off, and this nigga cheating on you, bringing you disease. You understand what I'm saying? She was so determined. And have y'all ever known someone that, where your family says, we will help you, but you can't bring him with you, or you can't bring her with you, and they decide, just because, now they already fighting a losing battle to begin with, because both of y'all need help. Instead of this person getting help from family and friends that would have made sure that they had shelter, that have made sure that they were safe and they weren't getting beaten and cheated on, and made sure that the kids were safe, this person decided to sleep on the street, sleep in the car, sleep in bandos, or whatever the fuck they was doing, and drag children through that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Fighting a losing battle, when at the end of the day, this person ends up leaving you and the child and going with someone else that you already knew they were with. I mean, it's just, do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes people need to understand that you're fighting a losing battle. And by the time you wake the fuck up and you decide that I am so beat down and tore down mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, all of that stuff like that, now I'm ready to receive the help. And you go looking for it. It ain't nobody fucking there. I mean, nobody there. Nobody. These same people, mind you, now feel a victim and are mad at the very same people that tried to help, that tried to be there, that tried to aid them, that tried to give them a better way, and tried to convince them that they were fighting a lose-lose battle and to let us help you. But this person fought with us to fight a lose-lose battle. Now they're the victim. Let them tell the story. The people that they want aid and help from, that tried to help them in the beginning, they don't help me, don't nobody love me, don't nobody fuck with me, don't nobody this and that. Now they run around and do what somebody on YouTube said yesterday, a 30-city tour, doing a 30-city tour. You understand? Basically telling this victim story. Do you understand? When we tried to warn them, we tried to help you, we tried to assist you, we even put ourselves in danger. We tried to help. So at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to what you're giving your energy to. That could even be at a job. Do you understand? If you know for a simple fact, and this, I mean, it is so many people that can relate to this. You just got a supervisor or somebody that is just out to get you, and you know that this motherfucker don't like you, especially if they have some seniority or a little step up or some power over top of you, bitch. That is the worst person to have not like you. If you know that people are out to get you and it's a lose-lose battle, what's the point of going to HR What's the point of complaining? What's the point of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself, but sometimes it's like, for fucking what? So they can fire me? Do you get what I'm saying? So I could give them what they want so they can get rid of me? So let's look at this as a work situation or a family situation. You know that these motherfuckers don't like you. You know that these motherfuckers don't have nothing positive to say, that they're out to get you, and let them tell it. You a piece of shit. You're not to be trusted, and they gonna let everybody know it. What's the point of fighting a lose-lose battle when clearly I see your mission? I'm not even about to lower myself to fight with you. I'm not going to HR to complain about you. I'm not going to my grandmother and try to plead my case, because motherfuckers that know me and truly know who you are know not to believe a motherfucker like you. Anybody that would sit there and listen to you, they showed me clearly what side of the table that they need to sit on. And clearly it ain't with me, and I don't have no problem. Release some. Release some. And what y'all need to do is just cut your loss with motherfuckers. Like, seriously, I've had some friendships, y'all. People that I thought were my friends, especially at work. Motherfuckers that I've been working with for 5-6 years. A new person coming in, and just that quickly, because they done befriended someone new, now all of a sudden, oh, I'm irritating, I'm loud, I'm annoying. Bitch, I've been the same irritating, loud, annoying motherfucker that you've loved for the past 6 years. So now all of a sudden, because this motherfucker's over here, and now you doing a tour around the office telling everybody how you really felt about me. Oh, how long have you been feeling? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what I did in that situation. I couldn't. Oh boy. And what I'm trying to tell you, these bitches were like fake ass trying to bully me too. But the thing is like, God forgive them, because they don't know for what they do. And I'm dead ass serious. That was when I first grew into my state of maturity, because the environment that I worked in is Capitol Hill corporate America. You can't be up on Capitol Hill acting like no motherfucking nigga, and that's what they want you to do. Trust me. These little bitches were walking past there was like 4 of them walking, like Mean Girls clique, walking past my desk, mugging on me and shit. But see, the whole thing is, y'all not like me. See, when I come into work, I turn my nigga switch off, okay? I keep that shit. Hell, do you understand? And sometimes it's like, when you know you, and you know your ability, and you know you could crush motherfuckers if you really want to. You know you could turn this motherfucker out. But at the end of the day, what would it did to my reputation? Do you understand what I'm saying? I was better for it dropping my sword. I knew I could fuck them motherfuckers up. I knew I could have went to HR and told them what was going on. It would have did nothing but put a target on my back, because now they're looking at it. Oh, she's a complainer. She's a troublemaker. She's a complainer. And I don't want y'all to ever think going to HR really going to solve something. HR going to get you fired. Okay? Every time that I have went to HR because someone was harassing me, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to resort to no nigga shit up in this place of business. I'm going to let the law deal with you. They ain't deal with them. They dealt with me. They fired me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to understand, certain battles are not worth fighting. When you already see the situation and how the game is set up, and you know how your body makeup is set up, girl, chuck it the deuces. Put your resume out there. Go find you another apartment. Go find you new, whatever it is that you need to do to adjust your life to get you out of foolishness. Okay? And sometimes you gotta say, honey, I'm above this. Because typically I would act like a nigga and I would snatch your ass up, bitch. We ain't on the streets. And even if we is out on the streets, this could even be with somebody, with your man or with your woman. I would normally collect and gather y'all ass right the fuck on up, because that's what we do over here. But everything and everybody ain't worth the energy of fighting for. Because guess what? Bitch, if you was really my friend, Somebody new that you don't even know, bitch, you've known me for years. They couldn't come around and make you feel less of me to start talking about me like that. You were never my friend. Thank you, God, for illuminating and showing that to me. Thank you, Jesus. The situation with your home foundation that you stressing, you worry about. Some of y'all feeling like you don't know how you're going to pay bills. You don't know how you doing this. You robbing Peter to pay Paul and certain things like that. Listen, if it's too much of a struggle for you, and God giveth and God taketh away, if God decides to take something like that away from you, it's probably because it was too much of a burden on you. Have you ever thought that maybe he didn't want to see you struggling like that, and maybe he got something else directly lined up after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we be trying to hold on to something so hard that we are literally killing ourselves to try to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? For pride. And sometimes we got to put our pride aside and realize to stop fighting and losing battle, and, you know, release that strength so that we can focus our energy on something better. Because, you know, God is amazing. He really, really is amazing. And a lot of times when fucked up shit happens, you know what I'm saying? People losing their jobs. People, and there was someone in my comment the other day that kind of lashed out a little bit, and I could feel her anger and her hurt, and I'm sorry. Because when my video the other day, when I was like, if God trying to take something from you, let him take it. And then she was like, but it's my son. And all of this stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, number one, I'm doing a video for the collective. I have no idea what's going on into you guys' personal situations, unless you guys talk to me and let me know about it. And if there's anyone that is going through a loss of a family member right now, okay, one thing I want you to know is my heart goes out to you, and I can't even imagine to try to comprehend what that feels like. But understand that we are all God's children. All God's children. And especially if you have someone, a family member, that's going through some type of suffering due to an illness or something. Sometimes we can't be so selfish because we want them here in this world. But what if they're in pain? What if they're suffering? You know what I'm saying? God, now I feel like I want to cry. So we can't be so selfish and think that we own anything here on this world. We don't own anything here. You understand what I'm saying? We need to appreciate the blessings and the gifts and whatever it is that we have, even if it's little. Like I said, even if you're losing stuff, just be thankful for what you do have, because if he's taking something from you, that means he's replacing it with better. You understand? Or if you're losing a family member or a friend or anything like that, that person has probably been placed to protect you in the spirit realm. I really don't know the right words to say or to give someone comfort around something like that, because I could only, like I said, I could only imagine what it feels like to lose someone like that. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's extremely hard, but just know that we are all God's children. And I've had some family members that suffered from like cancer and things like that. And I really wanted them here, but God knows I didn't want them to suffer no more. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta release, you know, things for the better, for the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm sorry. I really didn't even really want to talk. And I can understand people having frustration and anger. I don't give a fuck if you're losing a child, a family member, if you're losing a house, especially if you're about to lose your house or your apartment. You understand? Your child, your house or apartment, a job. Like, those are some major things. People losing their transportation, their cars. Like, these are major things in people's lives that when it hits you, you know what I'm saying? But if you were struggling to hold on to it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's
God just showing you that it's just time to release it. Like, I got something better and planned for you. But you gotta have faith, you gotta have hope, and you gotta know that, and you gotta believe that. You can't let hardships in life take you down. Like I told you yesterday, you cannot lose sight of faith in lieu of adversity. You know what I'm saying? So we just talked about some major shit. Major shit. Could you imagine going to work every day and you got bitches that you know that you would smack the whole shit out of every day at work playing with you, and you feeling like, I'm about to risk my livelihood. Like, I have my bills, I have my children, but these motherfuckers is going to make me kill them. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation where I fucked up and I allowed my pride to get in the way because I worked at this place so long, and I said, I'm not going to let these motherfuckers run me away. But that was a mistake. Once I realized I was going to have to go through all of this drama to hold on to this position, I should have started putting my resume out and started looking for something better. I should have put my resume out. I should have put some feelers out just to see who bite. Do you understand? We all have choices. We all have options. Don't sit there and deplete yourself to defeat yourself. Do you understand? And you fight and in this losing battle to still end up alone by yourself. And to feel worn down and tired, and then you don't even have no one to care for you because you were so busy putting all your focus and energy in this losing battle. Now you don't have anyone, and what did you really win? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's even like these women that, these losing battles with their husbands or their spouses or whatever that be cheating on them. A lot of them pride themselves in, I'm not going anywhere. He's cheating with you, so what? But he's my man. He comes home to me every day. And they get into these little petty ass arguments and they go back and forth, right? You feel like you have to win this losing battle. What you want to fight and argue with someone who don't respect you for? He don't respect you. You think he's going to respect her anymore? No, you already know that. So a lot of us put ourselves in these losing battles because you want to fight in battle because it's your pride and it's your ego, right? It's making you hold on to something instead of just releasing it because you know there's a better plan, there's a bigger picture. What if that same wife that's arguing with the side bitch about how much more important she is, what if he turns around and get the side pregnant? But you held on to this man and you prided yourself. Okay? That you weren't going anywhere. You weren't going anywhere. So yeah, you're the wife, and I guess you win the war because you didn't go nowhere because you're the wife and she's just the side, but she's pregnant. Who won this war? Did any of y'all win the war? And then when y'all find out that he got another slide on the side of y'all too, because the whole time y'all two were arguing, fussing and fighting with each other, he was putting his attention elsewhere because both of y'all were getting on his nerves. How y'all think that that's how the side bitches and the wives end up teaming up against the other girlfriend? Sometimes people be fighting a lose fucking battle. A lose fucking battle for you to still end up by yourself, looking a fool, and then want to cry because you don't have no one to go to try to help you wipe your tears when people were trying to help you, or when you had signs, or when you could have released yourself from giving it so much of your energy. So that is my message today. When someone show you who the fuck they are, don't give a fuck if it's a person, a place, a thing, an environment. When you realize that you were fighting with a double-edged sword, put that bitch down. We don't own nothing in this world. God giveth and God taketh away, and we have to understand that, and we have to be prepared, willing and able to release and understand that there's a purpose behind it all. You know, don't drag yourself down fighting the losing battle. Okay, I hope that this makes sense. And in regards to, it's like I I don't want to kind of put this in the same context with people losing their family, because that is so hard. That is so hard. But I am going to put that in the context of people. If you have like a family member that's like on life support or something like that, and you know that they are suffering, you understand? I beg you, please think about them, because they're the ones that gotta live in that body. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't find a way to talk to them, I don't know, because God knows I've never dealt with nothing like that. I can't even imagine. But sometimes we have to put our own pride and our ego and our want and our need for these people to be present in our life. They're always with you, regardless if you see them or not. Spiritually, they're with you more. They're with you closer, and they're with you more every day. If you're dealing with something like that, like, only thing I beg of you and I ask you to just remember that that is God's child as well. And think about how they feel if they're suffering, still being kept alive by machines or whatever it is. And think about what's best for them. And if it's time for you to release, make your peace with it and release, baby. I promise you, you're going to be somewhere and you're going to think about them a couple years from now, and you're going to get goosebumps. And that's them hugging you. That's them telling you, baby, I'm right here. I'm always there with you. When you be in situations and you be getting, you hear a voice in your mind be like, don't go in there. Don't talk to him. Baby, those are your spiritual guides that are with you. You know, sometimes we don't think about maybe their mission, their path. Maybe their presence here on earth was supposed to be for a short amount of time, because their bigger purpose was in the spiritual realm. I'm just trying to figure out words to make you guys have comfort. But I really feel that, and I really mean that. And I just want to try to give you guys some tools to help you look at life transitions differently. You know, I hope that this message reaches y'all well. Let me give y'all a card, some spiritual guidance this morning. Please give my collective spiritual guidance this morning about releasing and not fighting a losing battle. Give guidance for my collectives this morning. Ooh. It says body. Show me, divine, how to love and to fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Okay. Then it says service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use. Let me repeat this. This card says service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Y'all see that? You see? So it's saying that, ironically, many desires become fulfilled without trying to hold on to it or manipulating. So it's saying, stop using the universe to try to get what you want, and stop asking love to use you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe whatever's going on right now with you guys, mind, body, and soul, it's like you need to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. And like it says, like, you don't have to manipulate the universe to get what you want. You don't have to hold on to. If you have to use so much of your energy to hold on to something, that's really a sign that it's time to release. My last card here is work. Okay. This says, I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity, and all will be provided. Okay? I want y'all to continue to do your work. Remember service. Remember how to serve yourself. And treat your body. Okay? I want you guys that are having problems with and in direction. I got to read this one. It says, Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign, a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And for some reason, for that, may I hear the prompting of my own body. And if for some reason I am about to head the wrong direction, please stop me. You hear me? So you guys, literally, it's time to realize that we can't take ownership to anything that we have in this world. You know, God is literally sending you on a new direction. You can't go there if you're still holding on to old shit. It's time for change. It's time for us to focus on our work. You understand? And let God work with us and through us. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to realize the service that we have here and what we're placed to do here on this universe. And if you wasting a lot of time fighting and losing battle, you ain't doing nothing but fighting against yourself. Use your wisdom and your body, your heart, mind, and soul for positive. Use it for the right things, to spread the right message. Do not fight a losing battle. Do not waste your energy, you know, and then end up being alone or trying to play the victim. When we have signs, we have choices, and a lot of us know you're fighting a losing battle, but our pride and our ego make us feel like we have to continue to fight and hold on to something that we really need to release. So like this says again, Lord, please show me the right actions right now. Please bring me a sign, a miracle that gives me clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. That was the first card. And for some reason, if I'm about to head in the wrong direction or the wrong way, please stop me. I want y'all to know that y'all are protected. Release and heal. Peace.